Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 Let's Play. And after I don't actually know how long this hiatus has been, but ladies and gentlemen, we're finally back to continuing this godforsaken Let's Play. I finally got my Sonic interview sequel animation completed, and I just uploaded that to my main channel. Some call me Johnny. About a few hours ago, and I'm, so far so good. It looks like a lot of you guys are enjoying it, and I'm really happy about that. So if you haven't seen it yet, you take some time out of your schedule to take a look at it. I greatly appreciate it. All views count, and well, I'm really glad I got that done. But anyway, there's more to talk about that later because we have a Let's Play to finish up here. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we are in Shadow's second stage of the game. This is Kingdom Valley, and actually, this is actually one of Shadow's hardest stages in the entire game. Well, first, right off the bat, we're introduced to one of Shadow's new vehicles, which is the hang glider. You pretty much just alternate between L and R, I believe, to shoot missiles. You can shoot two at a time, and you can accelerate the hang glider with the A button. I wouldn't recommend doing that because it's really easy to miss a lot of goodies by doing that. But if you just want to get the bullshit done and over with, then by all means, just hold down the A button. But anyway, the hang glider system doesn't last very long at all because now we're already in the second act of Kingdom Valley, and this is where we have to discover 3 keys with Rouge the Bat. And unlike Emerald Hunting and Sonic Adventure 2, it's not random. The keys are always in the exact same location. So once you play this game many times as I have, you know exactly where to go and how to get to the keys really quickly. So yeah, the first one is always in this. Well, the closest one is in this tower that I just climbed in there. You have to go in through the window, which you can get through with Rouge's bombs. Because again, she doesn't have her martial arts from Sonic Adventure 2 anymore. She decided to take the Tails route and decided to throw in bombs. I don't know. It must be some kind of trend. I'm not exactly sure, but I can understand using bombs for some kind of wall attack like Rouge is doing now. It can be better, but I can understand that. But as a ground attack, I don't get it at all. Now, the second key is behind this barrier gate, which you have to kill all those enemies surrounding the laser gate in order to get to. And the last one is not actually far off at all. When you're first playing this section could take you quite a long time. I certainly had a hard time getting the keys with this one because, well, it was a combination of many things. One, I just didn't know exactly where to go at first, and when I was first playing the game, I tended to get stuck to the walls a lot, and fortunately, that didn't happen to me too many times in this playthrough. But this game's programming can be inconsistent, and this is without the worst part of the stage. This is the vehicle. This is the third vehicle section with Shadow the Hedgehog, and without a doubt, it doesn't get any worse than this. This is the worst part of Shadow the Hedgehog's playthrough. I died so many times in this part while doing test playthroughs and while just doing, while recording myself in general. In fact, you might have noticed that my live count is rather inconsistent to what I was in the previous part because I died like 6 to 7, 8 times here because of this section right here. Now you're probably wondering what exactly makes this section so bad. Well, let's read down the list. 1. When you first enter Shadow's hovering vehicle, there is a good chance that upon exiting the starting point, Shadow will just do a straight nosedive into the water and you will lose a life. Secondly, the camera angle in this part is awful. One of the major hazards in this section right here are the towers that can crumble from just the slightest touch of debris. If Shadow's bullets touch the bottom, the base of the tower, the top half of the tower will fall off and it will land in the water. That tower can crash into you and you will die as a result. Problem is, the camera angle doesn't let you know when exactly what tower is falling. And like I mentioned, because Shadow's bullets can cause the tower to crumble in just the slightest fashion, enemy projectiles can also do that as well. So there'll be times where a crumbling tower will start falling behind you, and then wham! You just get whacked from behind from a falling tower, and you lost a life as a result of that. And there's no way you can see it coming because the camera angle doesn't let you see the tower falling. I kind of wish they went a little more cinematic with this. With this event, like the camera angle will suddenly change to a falling tower. It'll make it like a quick time event or something like that. I wouldn't mind that, but I hate that part of the stage so much. I died so many times to that stage. It just pissed me off. I hate Kingdom Valley as Shadow the Hedgehog. It just, I can't imagine. I can't tell you the amount of times I died there. I really can't. But the worst of it's over. The last part of Kingdom Valley with Shadow is pretty basic. We're pretty much just going through all of the obstacles that Sonic had to go through. And it really because of that, there's really not much else to say. But god damn it, I can't stand that tower section. The hovercraft section in Kingdom Valley, it's plain shit. You can't get any worse than that, and I'm so glad it doesn't get as bad as that ever again in this playthrough, but god damn, it's just... That is such an unnaturally high difficulty spike. Well, to me, anyway, you know, it's kind of like, you know, you're playing Marble Zone right after Green Hill Zone. It's like, whoa, that was exciting for one zone, and now they're just starting to throw the shit at me. Anyway, just to cover up the last part of the stage, because it's pretty automatic after this part, especially after this light speed dash, and we're gonna start you know, grinding some air rails later on. But so you guys are probably wondering what exactly happened to me for the hiatus. Well, it's a combination of many things. A lot of you pretty much already guessed at this point that when I was in the middle of making this LP about a month and a half ago, I was constantly switching up between my job, working on the animation, and, you know, recording parts of this LP. And then one day, I just decided to stop. I just stopped everything that I was doing besides, you know, going to work. And I just came home and I just, you know what? I have to shift my priorities. I don't know. This is a mess. I'm not getting things done at any rate at this point. So I just gotta, you know, take a breather for a second and figure out what I need to do. So I figured, you know, let's get the thing that needs to be done first. So I decided to shift all of my attention to the Sonic animation, which is what I've been working on for the last month and a half. Granted, I wasn't like working on it like 8 hours a day every day. No, I was still kind of on and off with it, but the motivation was stronger than ever. And I had to get this done. You guys have been waiting long enough for it, so let me just go ahead and get this thing done. You know, it was also a matter of I was also helping some other guy that I'll get more into later. I was helping him with intro animation for this LP series that he's working on. It involves Minecraft. I was working on that too. It didn't take me very long, but I was also working on that in conjunction with the Sonic interview animation. But yeah, I'll go more into it when you know, in future days.
The former king of Soliana used to reside in this castle, but a major accident occurred 10 years ago, and no one's lived there since.
Accident?
I heard a prototype energy engine failed, which caused the accident. I think the name of the plan was...
The Solaris Project. It was an ambitious project, named after their eternal sun god.
Doctor?
It's been a while, my dear Rouge. And of course, Shadow. Now, if you'd be so kind as to hand back the Scepter of Darkness you took from me.
Oh no, we've only defeated like 3,000 of these earlier. You know what, looking back, if Eggman was still using the egg pawns, I'm pretty sure they could have cashed the scepter.
Shadow!
It's no use! Pull back! Pull back! Pull back!
What? His shadow.
Oh, how ironic fate can be.
I would never have believed I would be resurrected through your shade. I thank you, Shadow the Hedgehog.
His nose was clipping through his wrist.
Who are you? And how do you know my name?
I'm Mephiles. Mephiles the Dark. What? Did you forget me? I owe much to you, Shadow. Oh, yes. What you gave to me, I now return to you. A one-way ticket to oblivion.
I hate that transitional effect. Well, or lack thereof, I'm sorry. They just pop out of existence.
What is this place?
It seems we've been teleported to another location.
Well, let's find out where we are.
Mephiles? Who is he?
I'm in. I've pinpointed our location. It's... No, that's not possible. We're still in the doctor's base, but how can that be? Wait, there's no doubt now.
So it's not where we are? It appears we've gone through time, doesn't it?
Yes, approximately 200 years. Maybe more, depending on when this database was last updated. Well, at least we know we've arrived in the future. That means this Mephiles character has the power to control time.
No.
His power feels very similar to my own chaos control. But...
Boy, do I feel dizzy. Where are we?
Oh, look who's here. I didn't expect to see you guys.
Rouge! Shadow!
Hi, long time no see.
Ugh, nothing against you, Carolyn Manuel, but a good Rouge the Bat you do not make. She's 18, not 40.
this is the distant future, far removed from our own timeline.
The future? Then that means Eggman's machine can control time!
Eggman's got some nerve dropping us here.
Now, how can we get back to our own time?
You need a space-time rift, but this requires a lot of energy. I see. You mean using your chaos control will... Yes, but that alone is insufficient. Okay, Shadow. It looks like we need to work together.
And with that, guys, I'll see you for part 23 of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 Let's Play. See you then.